We'll all see that. Okay. So, hi, you guys. And um, yeah, I just want to say hi. Um, Today, I had one kind of an interesting day. Um, yeah, I thought I was going to do some more homework and do some things that I thought that I needed to do. And that did not happen, y'all. It didn't happen. Let me put it this way. Let me turn that way, and that's a little bit better. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay. There we go. Perfect. So now I can sit down and actually relax. Um, yeah, I thought that I was going to do some homework and some research and to clean my home. As you can see, it is still a little bit junky. Um, but I am working in progress. And I am a human. So yeah, I live here. So it's not going to be spotless. I am one of those people who do have the organized cabinets with everything stocked up in there. So, um, yeah, but sometimes I can get very messy as well. So anywho, I did not get to do that. What I did was do more negotiations and talk to people who I did not think I needed to talk to, or people that I didn't even think that had the connections that they did. So I spoke to one of my friends who lives across country, and we started catching up. Well, he began to tell me about um, the things that he was going through, which was similar to what I was going through with my mom and all that other stuff. And um, yeah, we started exchanging information. Well, he had a connect to one of the connects that I was trying to get in contact with a while ago, and I did not know that he had it. He did not know that I needed it. So I think that was God really just being on time and just doing what he does. So yeah, I was doing that. Also, I took some time to once again take things slow, because I know things are going to go really, really fast for me during this year. You know, God has been really speaking to me about that, and just to be patient and to be kind with this process. Um, yeah, so that's what I was doing today. I also got a car, so that was good. Always good. So let's see that. Yeah, so I got a car. So that got me to move and everything else. So yeah, I guess I got some things taken care of that I needed to. Um, if you guys see me with my face all like painted, I have been trying more colors on my face, and my eyebrows actually have not dried yet. And I think that was the lighting that's making it look more orangey like, but it's actually red. So we'll see. Mm, there it goes. That's the actual color that it actually looks like, instead of the orange. I think it was the red undertones underneath. Um, but you could see the red on the edge, and then the red lipstick. But in this color, it looks orange. So just want you guys to see that. I don't really like that color, that blue, but it shows the actual color. So I'm just gonna try to dampen it. I would rather for you to see the actual color than anything. Um, that doesn't look so swell. There we go. Okay, so but I look really good in warm tones, y'all. I really, really do look really, really great and warm. I think I'm gonna put that back in, like in the warm light, because yeah, there we go. I look so much better in a softer light. I'm really good in the orange. But anywho, if you see this, like I said, I was playing with my makeup. There's been a couple of other colors that I have been trying out, and I noticed something that was so funny, because people think that, like, oh my God, you're knocking door to door. selling your makeup? Like, I thought you just do this online. And I was like, yeah, that would be good. But, I get most of my sales by knocking door to door, and I took that principle from the Mary Kay kind of thing, the Madam C.J. Walker thing, because that's the people that I really kind of looked up to, Madam C.J. Walker and the inventor, Mary Kay. They sold door to door, those kind of things. And you build a relationship with people so that when they see that you're serious about your product, they come for you quicker than anyone else. They know they're going to have a quality product. It's local. And they're just going to come. They're going to come to you. They know that you took your time in it. It's not something that some machine just pumped down and said, "Pump, pump, pump," and it's there. So, yes, I do still sell door to door. I do sell online, but I sell door to door, and it has tremendous results. Tremendous, and I have returning customers. So yeah. Anywho, when I first put this on today, I thought about the thing that happened to me yesterday. So yesterday came and went. Okay, anyhow. So yesterday came and I needed to I think I needed to talk to no. I had traveled yesterday. I came back and I didn't get to see everyone when I went to this one location that I usually visit. When you go out of town, you visit people, that you haven't seen, but I could not see this person. So I just let them know, like, hey, I was in your town, But one thing that they did let me know was about just being mindful. And I was telling them that. And what I got as a result was a lot of attacks. And I was like, am I being too sensitive? Because that's the first thing that this individual would say. And I was just like, am I? Like, I thought I was being respectful. Like, first you're saying that I should be this way. Then when I am this way and I'm trying to be mindful, to be respectful, then I'm something else. So at that moment, I noticed that, and right after that, right before that, I was talking about the progress that I was making and the things that were going on. And I noticed that as soon as I started talking about something good, this person was like, okay, bye, I gotta go. And they did the exact same thing. Like everything that they were telling me that I shouldn't do, and I should do it. But everything that I shouldn't do and everything that I should do, they did the exact opposite. Like they did exactly what I did. So it was just like an aha moment for me. I also got a call. This what made the confirmation. Okay, so I when I went to that place, I was going to build some bridges and some networks, just trying to, actually it was a social group that I like created for like social skills, soft skills, transitional skills that you need to apply in your everyday life and in the workforce. So I'm going and I'm telling them this and I'm like, I travel and I do this now. And they're like, oh, no, you shouldn't do this, blah, 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 whoa, 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 whoa. Lo and behold, as soon as I get out the phone, they ask me, well, how did you do this? And I'm telling them, because I'm thinking, hey, we're on the same page. We're a team. If I'm with someone and I'm your friend or I'm, I know something and I know that you're in that field and it can help you, guess what? I'm going to give you that information. Even if it didn't give me the best, even if it wasn't the best outcome for me, it might be a better outcome for you to have that information. So I'm not going to withhold the information. It's just, no, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. So I went and I'm like telling them everything. They're like, no, you shouldn't have did this and you should have did that with that and blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. And I'm like, dang, well, maybe I should have done this. And they're like, you're being very immature with this. And I'm like, okay, well, I thought I was trying to, dot my I's and cross my T's. So maybe I need to go back and reflect. So when I get off the phone, not even 30 minutes later, y'all, not even 30 minutes later, I get a call from my friend who I went to school with, and they're just going at it like blah, 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 telling me about this person. I'm like, dang, I just got off the phone with this person. Like, did they do that quick? And they're like, yeah, like they're being really tacky. And I'm like, dang. And I was feeling kind of hurt, but I was like, you know what? I can't first, and this wasn't the first time that this happened with this individual. So I was like, first time, shame on me. Second time, shame on you. But in all respect, it gave me that aha moment because I knew that I had something to contribute. And I'm making a difference and people are actually looking at me. See, you don't think that people are looking at you and watching you, how you move, how you operate. They're not, that you're thinking that they're not looking at you. They're looking at you at every single second, every single moment. I promise you they are. They might try to turn around and act like you're not relevant because I've had that a lot, but that's a clear indication. That's a clear indication that they are watching you. So, and I had to say, aha, and I had to, I was really sad, but I was still more, I don't know, I was more happy than sad, ecstatic because it gave me clarity. It gave me so much clarity to know that, okay, what I was doing was actually right all along. All along, even though this was mind twisting, people were playing mind games with me, trying to make me feel that I'm less than, that I'm not worthy, that I didn't have the talents, the skills, and they had the opportunity to uplift me, to bring me up to that level, to help me, to mentor me, to mold me, and they did not. And God saw that and transitioned me to a whole nother era where these people actually did. They didn't know me from a can of paint, and I was willing to learn and willing to go, and I jumped in, and it worked. So I'm grateful for that. I'm so grateful for that. And yeah. So that was my aha moment for yesterday. And I was like, today, I felt like I was on top of the world because there was no denying that what happened was total jealousy. It was no denying that I did have what it takes. There was no denying that the work that God put inside of me and he's working on that was actually manifesting and doing this thing, and it was over time, it was a lot of things in the shadows that people didn't look that I had to learn how to do while no one was looking. And that's the beauty of it, because my transformation did not happen in the light. It actually happened in the dark times. And what made me was how I reacted and how I pursued things when no one was looking. I think that's God's way of testing us on certain things. Like, what are you going to do when people aren't looking? What are you going to do when people are ostracizing you, when people are telling you nothing? Because literally I came into this arena, even though a lot of people allowed me to do some things here, some of these people were like, no, like they didn't even know me from a can of paint, had some of these people knew some of the experiences that I already had. Yeah, they probably would have opened up a little bit more. But I don't think so. Not that much because, yeah, I don't think so. But it wasn't a easy task, and I just had to keep going. So I say that to say this: if it is something inside of you and God called you to do it, do it. It does not matter if I validate you, if the moon, the sun, the stars don't validate you. It doesn't matter if your mother doesn't validate you. It doesn't matter if your father, the people who grew up with you, it does not matter if they don't validate you. It does not matter. Get that through your head. It does not matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What matters is what you think about it and what you're going to do about it when the time arises. Are you going to take it up? Are you going to step up and step to the challenge? And are you going to keep going when people tell you no? When people tell you you're not worthy? When people tell you you cannot make it? Are you going to say, no, I'm not going to listen to you. I'm going to listen to what is inside of me, because greater is he that is in me than he that is of the world. What are you going to do? That's the big issue. That's what's going to make the difference. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and call my mom and see what's going on. Yeah. I know. Why was I dancing? I don't know, y'all. But yeah, I'm about to see what's going on. What's going on? Yay. Okay. Yeah, and that just took the cake. I didn't even feel heartbroken, but it did open my eyes like, oh, shut up. Don't say nothing else, because they watching you for your next step too. They watching you. They watching you. They really, really are. So, yeah.
Please listen carefully to the following options. Wait while I transfer your call. Richmond State Hospital.
Hi, I'm calling for 420 Unit A.
420A?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on one second.
Thank you.
This is Dakota.
Hi, I'm calling for Patricia Dean.
Yeah, just give me just a second.
Thank you. Y'all, growing things in your home is kind of tough. Hopefully they don't take forever, because she's literally like 10 steps away from that doggone phone. All right.
Teresa, that was your Hey.
Hey, Mom. How's it going?
Well, I can't complain.
Okay. How are you feeling?
All right.
What did you do today, since it's Martin Luther King Day? Hello?
I'm getting more help now.
You getting more help now?
Yeah.
What kind of help?
Like the nurse wash my clothes for me.
Why?
And one mop the floor. Because I need it.
You feel stressed? What's going on?
Yeah.
Why you feel stressed?
I feel weak, that's all.
Okay. Do you know what's making you feel weak?
No.
No? Okay. Well, that doesn't sound so good.
Well, I'm just glad to do it, though.
Yeah, that doesn't sound really healthy. Maybe you need to write down in your journal. You got a journal? Oh, yeah, you should have a journal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe you should.
Right now.
Yeah, write down what's going on. Because usually when you feel like you can't do stuff, I know, especially for me, there's usually something that's troubling me on the inside that I need to deal with. You might not know.
Well, I feel better now.
Okay. All right.
And I did a few weeks ago. So.
What happened a few weeks ago?
Bored.
You was bored? That's understandable. It's not too much to do.
I talked to Rosie yesterday.
Yeah, how she was doing?
Huh?
How she was doing?
She was doing all right. She had the baby.
What baby?
She keep another baby too.
Who? What other baby?
No, I don't know, but I know she keep another baby.
Maybe it's Keontae's. Keontae's supposed to have another baby, I think. So maybe that's it. Or maybe it's Raven's baby. Or Christopher's baby, because
no, I think she said she wasn't gonna watch their babies.
What?
She said she ain't gonna watch their babies.
Why?
I forgot. Maybe because they wild or something.
Christopher and Raven ain't wild.
No, they babies.
They little babies, Mom. Not big. They little. They like 6 months and 2 months.
Well, she said she wasn't gonna watch the babies. She was talking about Christopher's baby and Raven's baby.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Did you send the $3?
I did not. I'm gonna send it tomorrow. I didn't get up and really. Well, I did do some things today, but I definitely didn't go to the post office or anything like that. So.
It'll take a while.
No, it shouldn't.
They must know. Somebody must told them to low down on us because they was too strict at first.
You said what?
I said the low down. That's what I was calling it.
The lowdown. What do you mean the lowdown, Mom?
That's what I called. They was too strict on us.
Who was strict on y'all? What did y'all do? What, at the place?
We never got a rest.
Okay, you never got rest?
Yeah. They make us work from 8 to 8. We'll go to class from 8 to 8.
I
But
thought.
now we getting a little like 8 to 6 or stuff like that.
Huh. Okay. Okay.
Ain't Trump crazy?
I don't know, Mom. I really don't watch the news.
I forgot. Okay.
Yeah. I don't watch the
Okay,
news.
I ain't talking about it either.
Yeah.
Let me look around here. We got a piano.
I thought you was gonna go and see if you can play, see if you can learn some lessons.
I might. The books is in the what you call it? In the little book thing what you sit on.
Oh, okay, in the seat?
Yeah. You know, you open it up and put your book. Yeah.
You remember that piano that was at 1984 on that red carpet? Red carpet. Funny.
I think I do. Why?
Yeah, Snooky's old house. I just thought about that when you said that. We used to try to hide our food underneath there. It's so weird. I know.
They eat you up, huh?
Yeah, I remember that Dion tried to, because he didn't like macaroni and cheese, and he he threw his macaroni and cheese underneath the underneath the piano. I guess he thought it was gonna cover it, but you know, macaroni and cheese is yellow and the rug was bright red. Like, I didn't understand it. No, he got caught. I mean, who's not gonna see something that's yellow on a red rug?
Did they fuss at him?
Yeah, he got a whooping. He got in trouble. Yeah, so then we used to trade our food. Like, I didn't like dressing. I still don't like dressing.
Me either.
Kiana didn't like corn, and he didn't like his macaroni. So we used to just shift and trade. So, but yeah, I thought about that when you said that. That was just so hilarious to me. So much. Yeah.
I've got to go get my mail.
Your mail at where? At the place?
At Westboro.
Mom, you don't get mail there anymore.
I didn't change the address yesterday.
No, so then they'll send it back.
Well, I got to go to the post office. But you know, I can't get them.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't.
I'm gonna tell Donna.
Well, they should see if they can find your ID or get your stuff for your ID, since you said they were gonna help you with the other stuff, because I don't have any information to get your ID.
Right.
If I had your social security, all that other stuff, I could get it. But and if you like, I don't even know where to get the number at. Auntie Rosie was trying to look at, see if she has some of your old stuff, so then we can get it that way, and I can go get it. But she can't find it, so.
I know Westbrook should have something.
But they're not gonna give that out unless.
Last time they gave it to me.
Yeah, but you're in there, so yeah. But I can definitely they wouldn't be able to even give you that information though. You would have to literally just apply.
Oh, myself.
Yeah, they would have to take you to schedule you an appointment to get a well, actually they can do that online to schedule you to get a new ID and have it sent. Because if the new ID is sent, even to your old address, then somebody else can get it.
Well, they got to get it because I have to have it. It's been gone too long.
Yep. So, but yeah, you shouldn't worry about that. You got to worry about being able to do those chores. If you can't do the chores there, how you going to be able to do them on your own when you get out?
What chores in here?
Yeah.
Who can't do these little things, walk around. Or
you just said you
like a little kid.
You just said you couldn't, Ma. You just said you couldn't. You just said you couldn't. You said washing your clothes. You couldn't do that.
No, I didn't say I couldn't do it. I said they did it for me today.
Okay, so why did they do that for you today?
Because I could do it, but I was too sleepy.
Exactly. So if you're going to use that as an excuse, then how are you going to be able to function? They're not going to deem you as being okay to get out and take care of yourself.
Lady, this is it ain't no holiday, but it's close to the holiday.
That has nothing to do with it.
Yes, it does.
No, it didn't. What about the last time? The last time it wasn't a holiday either. That's just an excuse.
Well,
what?
Cool it.
What are you talking about? You cool?
I'm
do you?
mad.
Okay, and
like you playing a game.
I'm not playing a game. You're playing a game. You're not doing what you need to do.
Trying to make something out of nothing.
I'm not making anything out of nothing, Mother. You just need to do what you need to do. Hello? Hello? Okay, so you're not going to say anything? Hello? Okay, I'm going to hang up now. Bye. Yeah. That's part of one of the aggression sides of schizophrenia, okay? Sometimes, and that doesn't happen with every person, but I will tell you this. Sometimes, and I think this is one of the real reasons why I have not pushed it so hard to try to go and feel like I have to save her, because that's the kind of mentality that goes on. She has to take responsibility of things that she needs to do. When things get very, sometimes tough for her, or it gets too bothersome, or she thinks that she can get away with things, she will try to play games. This is one of the things that she'll do. Now, tomorrow when I call her, she probably won't talk to me because she's upset. And that will be okay, because if she does do that, then, I've already been instructed to pull away. That's one thing that you want to learn with dealing with people with mental illness. They do have feelings, and you should treat them, just like everyone else. But you want them to if they want to be treated as equal, they need to pull their share and their weight. And everyone has a different level to that. And there are some people who have mental illness who will trick you because you're leaning on the mental illness and not on what their capabilities are, and that was a prime example of how my mother reacts when things get too tough for her, knowing that she should have been doing what she was supposed to do, but because she did not want to do it, and she knew she could get away with it, which she thinks is her way of getting away with things, she was in that situation. If I was to go and say, okay, then just let it go, then she knows that it's almost like kind of like a child a little bit. They know that they can push your buttons. They know they can push and get things done. And they can do what the same way. Anytime it happens, they can use those same things, those same tactics, and try to run that same game on you. Okay. So you don't want that to happen. I'm actually kind of excited that this actually happened because now you can see it firsthand. I deal with this at work too. One good instance was that it was around Christmas time and it was the holiday time. And one client was not supposed to go and see the lights. And it was short staff. It's supposed to be one person per, like a one-on-one interaction. But I was in a home where it was 4 ladies and I was supposed to have another person. They left me there with no one but by myself with the 4 women. And the thing was that the one lady was supposed to stay at home, but she can't stay by herself. And the other ladies were supposed to go to the light show. So instead of having, and I did get in trouble for this, let me tell you why. I felt like instead of having all of the women be punished and because they did everything that they were supposed to do and not let them see the light show, and they would have to wait till the next week until we had more workers in, I decided that we're going to take them to the light show and that the other lady who wasn't supposed to go was going to go anyway because it was 1 versus 3 ladies. So we go to this show. Everything is fine. The one lady wanted to get souvenirs. We were not authorized to get souvenirs at the group home. This lady was going bananas, and it ended up trying to ruin the trip. When she noticed that we were all sitting in the car and they were all mad at her, she finally complied. But it took away from what they were doing, but she finally complied. If I would have gave in, because everyone else wanted to still go and enjoy the time while we was there, because she already had her time out, it would have gave her the signal to say, well, I'm still getting what I want. Because in reality, she still kind of got what she wanted because she still wanted to go to the light show with them. And I didn't feel like that the other people should suffer for her doing that. So, yeah, but when I got back, let me tell you, I had the most grueling, and I mean, that person, my supervisor, was so upset with me, but I was just like, wait a minute, you legally left me understaffed. I was not supposed to be in the house, first of all. That was the first thing. Second, I was not supposed to be by myself with that amount of people with mental issues that way. I wouldn't have been able. Thank goodness that they were all kind of very calm. That was a very fun loving house. It was just that one individual that was really, really tough. And actually with that individual, it actually took 2 people to supervise her. So it should have been at least 3 people in the home at that time. But no, it was just me. So yeah, so I'm glad you guys saw that. And it might feel discomfortable. You might feel a little discomfort when you first say no and when you really stand up for things. But it's better to bring up the things that's not working and the things that are not good than to have them go around and think that what they're doing is acceptable. Sometimes dealing with mental illness, a lot of the people who have them and they're considered grave. There are a lot of people who have mental illness that can function. They are high functioning and they can move around and they can do a lot of things. But some of the clients that are considered grave, they have a level that they actually can function, sometimes very high and very low. But because they're considered grave, a lot of people would just let it be and let them die out and just let them just go and do whatever. So then they act like very childlike. They'll have tantrums. They'll have all kinds of things. So you want to establish a level of boundaries and just to let them know how the flow of things are going to be. Because if you don't, and that's just like with anyone else, if you don't, you will be highly tricked. Okay. You think about someone being manipulative, on a normal day and you're going every day, but dealing with mental illness, you can be tricked. Okay. So yeah. And I've seen it multiple times where people, especially if they're like that, not super high functioning, but they're like in the middle, and they have a wrong diagnosis, meaning that either they have they're considered grave and they're considered not to be, not able to do certain things, because some of these people have been in the system so long, they know how to play and act like they don't want to do anything until it's time to do it. And like I said, my mom sometimes will do that. She has even taught me some of the things. That's a whole nother discussion. She has taught me a lot of things that I wish I did not know. But long term, it has helped me. It has helped me a lot. Yeah. So I'm happy for that. And I'm still happy for the progress that I made, like I said, I know I'm going in the right direction now. Things are looking up. I'm feeling it's not even looking about the things looking up, because it always started to look up within the last, I want to say 8 months to a year. But it's that feeling, that knowing that you were in the right spot and you were doing the right thing. That was the turnaround for me. So I'm going to get off of here because it's past 30 minutes. Hopefully something I said or done will help you on your journey. Please stay tuned to Journey to Jerusalem. And thank you so very much. Bye.